Hey guys, it is Nostalgia Gamer Princess here, back with Desperate Housewives. Last we left off, our son was being a shithead as usual, but first we gotta check out our garden because it's full of purple stuff. Purple bugs. Purple bugs. I should connect my mouse. It'll make things easier. Oh, it looks so dried out. There's not that many bugs, actually. Your current bug spray has no effect on these bugs. Maybe your neighbors can help. Okay. Cool. Alright, so first things first, let's check this out. So, oh god, now what?
Hey, this is Vincent.
What the fuck do you want? What do you want?
I was just calling to check in on you.
Well, actually, there's some things that popped up. I'm trying to deal with them now.
Really? Do you need some help with anything?
No thanks, Vinny. I can handle this on my own.
And how are things between you and your husband?
You know, same as always, a few bumps here and there, but we're okay.
I hate to ask, but I heard some stories about some greedy secretary that was trying to blackmail him or something.
We've gotten past that.
Did you ever find out what was in his safe?
Listen, I'm not feeling comfortable with this line of questions, Vincent. You want to tell me what's going on?
I happen to know there is some very important information in that safe. Things you need to see.
Have you been checking up on me as well?
Listen, we shouldn't talk about this over the phone. I'm sending a package over to your house later. Make sure your husband's not around when you open it. I have to go now, but rest assured I have your best interests at heart. I gotta go.
Alright, so first things first, let's get rid of my bugs first. So let's go see Mrs. Davenport.
Hello, can I help you with something?
Yes, I need some gardening help.
Okay, tell me what's going on.
My garden is being overrun by some kind of bug. Do you have any heavy-duty bug spray?
Oh, so some new pest is attacking your garden, eh? Well, why should I help you?
Out of the kindness of your heart?
Ha! That's a good one. I'll help you out just for making this old lady smile. Follow me. Let's pick your poison.
Thank you for the help, Etta.
Well, you didn't give me much choice, did you? Here we are. Let me find you the right poison. Ooh, there are so many good ones to choose from.
Wow, you have quite the selection of rat poisons.
What are you talking about?
Either you know something about a coming invasion of alien rat species, or you have a serious issue with rodents.
Oh, that? Well, let's just say insects aren't the only pests I worry about.
What are you talking about?
Poison is poison. Enough of it will kill whatever is bothering you.
I don't think I follow.
Never mind. Here's the bug spray you wanted. Be sure to give it back to me when you're done.
Goodbye, Etta. Thanks again for the help. So I'm super stoked. I have Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Oh, damn, that's some powerful spray. So yeah, I have the Deathly Hallows Part 1, and I'm so excited to start playing it. I don't think there are any. Yeah, there are no weeds. But yeah, I'm super excited to start playing it. Like, super duper excited. Although I hear it's not that great. Like, I heard a lot of people actually complained about it not being that great. Okay. Let's take a look at it. Oopsie-doodles. What is this? Oh, an MP3 player. Stole that. I stole a lot of shit. Here's a dead bug body. So let's bring it to Miss Davenport. She'll love it. I'm like a dog bringing her gifts. Like, look what I got for you. Won't you love it? Love me!
Well, did you take care of those bugs?
Thanks to your bug spray, yes.
Oh, that's good. So, what do you want now?
I brought back one of the bugs to see if you knew anything about them.
Blech. Why are you bringing me a dead bug?
Oh, I just thought you might know something about the species.
Well, let me get a closer look here. Well, you certainly are an ugly little thing, aren't you? I can't tell you much, but I can tell you I've never seen anything like this in my garden before. Although I do recall seeing a warning about them online. Right next to an advertisement to buy the very same bug.
What did the warning say?
Pretty much just keep out of garden. They're hungry little beasts that ruin anything you planted. That's all that matters.
Don't they serve any purpose at all?
Well, maybe if you're a bug collector or you're trying to sabotage someone else's garden.
Did you sabotage my garden?
Oh, don't be stupid. There would be a good chance that these things would spread to my garden. I wouldn't risk that. No. The person who introduced these little fellas is clearly not a fan of botany. Or at least they don't have a garden of their own. You certainly have a way of making enemies.
I try my best. There was something else I wanted to ask. So you can buy these bugs?
I think the company was called Pestport. You know, come to think of it, I think I remember seeing the Pestport logo somewhere. I was out here gardening as usual. It was sometime in the early afternoon. Oh, that's right. I saw the mailman with a package that had the logo on it. Maybe if you ask him about it, you can figure out who ordered those bugs. The sooner you can stop the person, the better. If the bugs start to multiply, there's a chance my garden will get infested.
All right, thanks for the information, Etta. I really appreciate it. Let's pick up this dog tag here. A dog tag found buried in Mrs. Davenport's garden. That's certainly an odd place to find a dog tag. Okay, not just yet. Alright, let's go see Frank. Sorry if I'm being quiet, you guys. It's kind of late. Well, it's not really that late, actually. I'm used to going to bed at, like, 1 or 2 at night, sometimes 3. And, I don't know, for some reason, it just hasn't been that way lately.
Can I help you?
I just wanted to see how you were doing.
Uh-huh, sure. What do you really want?
That's kind of mean. Like, what makes him assume that I don't want to hang out with him? Especially after I, like, helped him, like, find out who killed his brother. Like, that's fucking rude, bro. How about if I lay you? You want me around then? Nick Carter is being accused of sending some rude emails to Allison. Is there any way to find out where the emails are coming from?
Well, if you have access to Allison's account and can send me the emails, I could trace its original IP address back for you. Or if you had access to your son's account, you could check his bandwidth for local activity.
Trace IP address? Bandwidth? Are you speaking English?
Are you sure your son didn't do it?
Hope not.
Well, if he's innocent, then someone would have to have had access to his account. No one around here has the technical expertise to hack into his account. So whoever sent the emails must know your son's password. Talk to him and find out if he's given his password to any friends.
I really appreciate your help, Frank. If there's anything I can do for you, just ask.
Okay, goodbye.
Alright, so now I have to speak with my son. But yeah, again, sorry guys, I don't know why, I'm kind of tired. I should look at the flyer, and I need to talk to Danielle. Let's look at the flyer. This poster asking for help in recovering a lost dog, it was on the backside of the vandalized flyer. A flyer that's been posted around the neighborhood with a handwritten message saying Danielle is easy. The handwriting seems to be a girl's handwriting. The other side of the flyer is a poster for a lost dog. The fuck is happening here? People need to calm down. He's sitting down. He knows he's guilty. He's waiting for his fucking punishment. What is this? Wait, I didn't even see this. Hold on. What's this paper doing here? Can I not look at it? I thought, like, it was just a magazine? Well, that's lame. I don't want to have anything to do with that. No, come over here. I need to talk to you. Because you're being a dick. My husband drinks Slim Fast.
Mom, I told you, I'm innocent.
I was able to get a closer look at one of the flyers.
And now you believe I didn't write it?
Well, it's clearly a girl's handwriting, and unless you're turning feminine on me, you're innocent. Ugh. I hate that. Your handwriting looks nothing like this.
Well, who do you think wrote it then?
I don't know, but we have to prove your innocence to everyone else, so I'm gonna need something from you.
Sure, Mom. Anything.
I need a sample of your handwriting with the same message.
You want me to write Danielle is easy? Is this a trick?
Don't be stupid. I'm gonna prove you're innocent.
All right. If you think it's best, here you go.
Thanks, honey. One more thing.
Mom, I told you, I'm innocent.
I've talked to Frank Fox about those emails Allison has been getting. Someone has to know your password to do that kind of thing. Did you give anyone your password?
Well, Allison figured it out while we were going out.
But that would mean Allison would be sending those emails to herself.
You think she did this?
I wouldn't put anything past that conniving little bitch. Why do I hate her so much? Tabitha's the bitch.
Yeah, she's a little scary, isn't she?
I'll try to put some of the pathetic little bit of information you gave me to use. God, I am so fucking rude. I'm so mean. Let's go see Mike so we can finish up. Excuse you, son. How dare you cross paths with me? After all I do for you. I'm solving your problems right now, you fucking dick. And you just cross my path, go stare at laundry. Why don't you go do something useful for once, like masturbate? At least you can leave all these poor girls alone. Hey, Mike.
Hey, can I help you with something?
Did you know how these lost dog posters were vandalized?
Yeah, I saw that earlier. I just can't believe someone would do that. Honestly, I don't really care about whatever's going on with the Vandicamps. But for someone to do this kind of vicious thing, and destroy flyers put up by some poor soul looking for their lost dog, it just makes me mad. It makes me lose faith in people.
Well, I can tell you one thing. They're not only cruel, but they're cheap bastards. I mean, blank paper isn't exactly expensive.
Right.
Tell me, Mike, can you think of anyone like that? Someone petty?
Well, I hate to say it, but do you think it could be Mrs. Davenport? I've overheard her making some obnoxious comments about Danielle's social life. And now that I think about it, vandalizing missing animal flyers sounds right up her alley.
Huh?
The woman's nuts. Every time I walk past her house, she gives Bongo the evil eye. And not just Bongo. Cats, dogs, rabbits, even squirrels. She freaks out at the sight of them. If anything seems like a threat to her precious garden, she takes it personally. Come to think of it, I haven't seen too many of those animals around recently.
Huh?
Probably nothing. You know what they say about animals and their instincts. They're probably smart enough to stay away from her. I mean, come on. She's just a cranky old lady. She wouldn't hurt a fly.
I don't blame those owners. One look at Eda's evil eye and I'd be hiding too.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I saw Etta ripping down some flyers by her house the other day. Maybe you should talk to her about that.
Okay, Mike. I'll do that. Thanks. Mark.
See ya.
I think I accidentally just called him Mark. Mark. I solve way too many mysteries around here. It's not even cool. Like, why can't people handle their own shit? Why do I have to go nosing around in other people's business and solving people's issues?
What now?
Mike said he saw you tearing down some posters earlier, the same ones that have Danielle is easy written on the back.
So? What does that have to do with me?
Oh, nothing, really. I just wanted to bring up the coincidence to you.
If you're insinuating I had anything to do with those slanderous signs, you're wrong. I was merely beautifying the street by clearing off those ugly posters.
It's hard to imagine you walking around the neighborhood in the middle of the night posting flyers all over town.
I've had just about enough of you. Was there anything else you wanted to discuss?
I think you're hiding something.
What are you talking about?
I found this dog tag in your garden earlier today.
What are you doing digging around in my garden? Have you no shame?
Mike made me think about the way you seem to react to any animal that comes within 10 feet of your precious garden.
I spend a lot of time tending to my garden. Is there anything wrong about taking the proper precautions to protect it?
It must be useful to have a whole room full of poison in your room, or your house.
I don't like your tone. Just, what are you getting at?
I don't know.
Well, that was certainly an interesting way to waste several minutes. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things I need to take care of.
No, wait, I got it now. I know what you did. It's all just a series of ridiculous coincidences that don't mean anything whatsoever. You kill animals using rat poison and then bury them under your garden.
Well, I could protest, but why bother? You got me. Those pesky animals make a wonderful fertilizer, by the way.
Etta, how could you? That's beyond awful.
So, what now? You found out my big, dark secret. What are you going to do about it?
Tell me why you did it, then I'll figure out what I'm going to do with you.
It was all my husband's fault.
How did your husband force you to slaughter animals?
Well, he didn't literally force me to do it, but it's complicated, so let me explain. Rod was the love of my life. Unfortunately, I wasn't the love of his. He had this dog, Sparky, and he spent all of his time with him.
It's wonderful that he had a pet that he cared so much about. What do you have against dogs?
To be honest, it was embarrassing how he fawned over that mutt. Well, since Rod never gave me any attention, I had no choice but to take up a hobby. So I took up gardening. Ugh, but that little bastard Sparky. He would always dig up whatever I had just planted. Strawberries, carrots, lilies, it didn't matter.
Why didn't Rod keep him on a leash?
Well, instead of punishing his little mutt for his little forays into my garden, Rod would encourage it. So one day, I decided to teach that mutt a lesson. I put a little rat poison near the rose garden. I didn't think it'd be enough to kill him. I was just trying to get him sick, so he wouldn't go near it anymore.
I'm sensing it did more than make him sick.
Of course, Rod didn't know I had accidentally killed Sparky. I wasn't sure what to do with the body, so I buried it in my garden. Once Rod noticed Sparky was gone, I planted the seed, so to speak, that the dog had run off. Rod was depressed for weeks. I think he thought I might have done something because he was very standoffish. Shortly after that, Rod left me for that other woman. From that point on, my garden is all I have left. Only the next time an animal tried to ruin my garden, I was ready.
Why didn't you stop?
Look, I know I wasn't being rational, but my garden was all I had left. And it was so easy to get rid of them. Another lost pet. Big deal. No one takes any notice. Then I decided to move on to preemptive strikes. If an animal looked at my garden funny, he was a goner. And they made such great fertilizer, too. Oh, my garden has never looked better.
You poor, pathetic woman. Do you know how many hearts you've broken by depriving people of their pets?
Oh, I know it's wrong, but I'm so good at it now. Besides, you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
It's in your best interest to try, Etta. It's only a matter of time before the ASPCA catches you.
Oh, you're right. I'll do my best to change. If you could find it in your heart to keep the secret between the two of us, I would be forever in your debt.
Of course, Etta. Your secret's safe with me.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, now that that's solved. Let's go talk to Danielle. It must suck to have rumors like that spread around about you. I mean, not unless you're actually trying to get dick. In that case, then that works out perfectly for her, but still. Like, damn.
What are you doing here? What do you want?
I wonder who gets more dick, Danielle or Andrew. I just wanted to see how you were doing.
How do you think I'm doing? How would you be doing if there were flyers all over town saying you were easy?
Do you have any thoughts on who would send out those flyers?
Yeah, I have a strong suspicion. It was Julie Mayer.
Why would she try to destroy you like this?
Like I know what's going on in that little nerdy brain of hers. She's probably still pissed that your son stood her up, for me.
You don't think my son did this?
Don't get me wrong, I'm still mad at your son. But it's not his style to do this kind of thing. He's a little weird, but he's not crazy. For one thing, we never hooked up. Not that I wouldn't have minded, but my mom made sure of that. But mainly, Julie Mayer's been calling my friends at school, talking about all the boys I've been with, as if I would sleep with Damon. Ugh.
Why are you still upset with my son?
He should be defending me. He hasn't said or done anything to tell people it wasn't me.
Well, maybe if the rumor wasn't so close to the truth, you'd have some ammunition to defend yourself.
How dare you say that? You know what? I'm done talking with you.
Should I apologize? What would happen if I, talked to her? Is it the same thing over and over?
Hey, what's up?
What do you care, Danielle? Lol. Hi, Danielle. How are you and your family?
What's your problem? And I thought my mom was a moody jerk. Bye-bye.
The startled hunter reaches for his knife in a desperate attempt to defend himself, but it's too late.
Let's go talk to Julie. Oh, this is her house. Look at her. Thinking she knows. I kind of want to talk to her, actually. Did you talk to your daughter?